Get ready to dive into a world where empires stand on the brink of war and terrible monsters tear at the fragile borderlands of men. The Adventurer-Conqueror King System Imperial Imprint, or as we like to call it, Acts 2, is now live on Kickstarter. Acts 2 is the new edition of the acclaimed best-selling fantasy role-playing game. You'll find everything you need to enjoy epic fantasy campaigns with a sweeping scope. Whether you want to crawl through dungeons, experiment with alchemy, crossbreed monsters, run a merchant emporium, raise an undead legion, or even conquer an empire, Acts 2 supports your playstyle. Acts 2 integrates experience point mechanics, making campaign activities a seamless part of the core gameplay loop. Your character levels up in new and exciting ways each time you play, adding massive replayability to each of your adventures. Acts 2 offers 18 character classes, 378 spells, new combat mechanics, and so much more. Support Acts 2 on Kickstarter today.
Earn great returns on your money with the safety and security of a community bank. Bank of Clark is offering 4.5% annual percentage yield on 6-month CDs, 4.75% APY on 12-month CDs and IRAs, and 5% APY on 15 and 18-month CDs. Plus, earn up to 3% APY on Bank of Clark money market accounts. Visit your local Bank of Clark branch today or go to bankofclark.bank. We're the bank for that. Member FDIC. Limited time offer. Rate subject to change at any time. Minimum balance of $1,000 on CDs. On MMAs, minimum of $1,000 to open, $25,000 to earn interest. Balance of $100,000 to obtain the 3%.
How powerful is the Cox network? So powerful that one day, the internet will let your doctor perform miracles from thousands of miles away.
Connecting to remote operating room.
Giving a whole new meaning to the term house call.
Operation complete.
The Cox network. With gig speeds everywhere, it's internet built for tomorrow, today. Cox, bringing us closer. In Cox serviceable areas, speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms apply. Other restrictions may apply.
Knocked Prone is a clean, chaotic, and deep podcast for D&D nerds. Find more ways to support our show in our episode description below.
Last time on Knocked Prone, 3 kobolds fall from the sky.
What are you all doing here? I told you to go to Greyhaven.
Me and my brothers here, we stole your Heartstone. We ended up going to Thrycreen Canyon, and we went to the casino that's there, but we lost terribly.
River, could I get some water for my friends?
Any friend of Efimia's is a friend of mine. I'm Efimia's godfather, River.
He's the person that has the last soulstone I need.
Zag here is also looking for his parental figure. I guess you have the last one? If we were looking for some people, where would we find them? Because it looks like almost everyone in the canyon is here.
All the water comes to Seldarine Casino, and so all the paying customers come to Seldarine Casino. So you would be able to find virtually anyone from Thrycreen Canyon in Seldarine Casino.
You're looking for 3 kobolds, you said?
Yeah, they came in earlier with a Heartstone, put it up as legal tender. It's one of the prizes.
We're going to need that back right now.
And he'll slide across the counter a bunch of Taffy Laffy along with the remainder of Orcus's soulstones.
Now with River's soulstone, I have all of them. I've been searching for these for so long. I think if I unite them, my uncle can move forward. If I do that, there is a chance that I lose my powers, because I believe that I gain them from his existence in Shadowfell.
That's a big risk to take, Zag. You're important to us. You play a really, really important role in our group, and we have a lot of things to accomplish in the next little while, so I can't imagine losing that.
With the party not necessarily agreeing with him uniting them, he feels still indebted to the party and knows that they have a lot to accomplish, and he's going to keep them separated and just hold on to them.
Whether you're a halfling, a giant, or somewhere in between,
Round the table with your friends, playing Dungeons and Dragons.
And if life ever knocks you down, your dice will surely turn around. Roll your stats, it's time to quest. Let's put your characters to the test.
So we're going to join you guys back in the Seldarine Casino. You guys have just purchased all of your prizes from the prize counter. What would you guys like to do?
Where is everyone right now? So I'm at the counter. Grom, are you still at the...
I'm gonna spend another 100 doing slots.
I pictured that I was by the counter as well as we were gathering items.
Grom's just over in the corner, pulling slot machine arms, just going ham on all these slots. He's picked up a new addiction.
I think we should go over to Grom. He's not coming to us.
Grom, you do realize you have limited Badland credits. They're not endless, right?
Also, what are you trying to buy?
I don't think his Santa sack is ever gonna run out.
I was going to say, it takes like nothing from this thing.
Yeah. So, Efimia makes a good point. Whatever you want to buy, you can probably get for cheaper by just
I want to hear the
it.
ding, ding, ding.
Okay. I know you like winning. You love winning. Guess what? You won. And she's just going to throw the deck of mini things.
Oh no. Gage, all your plans are gone. Are we just starting the episode? Go on.
She doesn't think he's going to do anything with it.
Clean, chaotic, and deep.
Grom will catch it and just, oh, what's this? And take a look at the first card. Can I count it as me drawing?
Oh my gosh.
Sure. Press draw.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness. Oh no.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Let me look at what it is.
Oh,
What'd you get?
I am cursed.
What did you get?
-2 to all saving throws.
Oh no.
The Queen of
The Queen of
Spades.
Spades.
We need to remove curse.
Only a God or Magic of the Fates card can end this curse.
Oh.
Grom, you weren't supposed to pull a card.
I feel funny.
Oh, okay, that was a mistake. Can you give that back to me, bud?
Take it.
Thank you.
I don't want any more.
Good move.
Ding, ding, ding. You did it, bud.
I think I need some air.
And I'm just like waddle outside. And as I go through the door, my cape of billing blows out behind me.
Grom, go ahead and make me a perception check with disadvantage.
Ooh.
You have stumbled upon a place I was not expecting you to go.
And 8.
8?
Yeah.
Nothing out of the ordinary. You see desert for miles.
Efimia is following and just shaking her head. Grom, wait, we still need to talk.
You can talk.
Oh, okay. Selene, you tell him.
So, actually, I'm very curious to hear about your trip.
We were on a boat, and then we got shot at, but Kobo got us out of it. And then we got to a beach, and then there were goblins, lots of goblins, and Zag left. He got captured, and then
What?
They grabbed me.
We fought the goblins, and then I turned into a big. I don't even know what it was. It's a large.
Oh, and there was the Coco Roto Boboto. The salutes.
Wait, you turned into a what?
I don't know. It was like a big hairy creature with a long, like, third arm coming off of its face, and then I had big tusks.
You guys missed a lot.
Long story short, my boat's dead, but Zag got what he needed.
Yeah, I got the soul stone.
And
I got Grom's soul.
there's a lot of
What?
goblin zombies that
It was non-lethal.
It
Yes.
was not
Yeah,
lethal. So many of them.
I didn't mean to.
Did you ask permission?
I said.
Hey, did you guys kill anybody while we were gone? Before you go pointing any fingers here.
No,
I listened to the episode.
We knocked her out.
Well, to be fair, we got permission, and then we kind of killed someone, but then she came back to life, so
it was fine, it
we
didn't
win.
count.
High five.
The goblins came back to life too.
Zombies are different. She's not a zombie.
Oh.
You know, you obviously messed up, and that is okay. And we forgive
You know what, everybody-
As if.
But listen, in making mistakes, when things go wrong.
We got our souls back.
Sometimes things aren't in your control. We actually did a couple good things too, because we found out a lot about Efimia's mom and Vecna's plans.
And I drove a motorcycle.
And we drove a motorcycle, but I do have bad news. Well, we left War at the ship, and he's working on the ship, defending it from the zombies and everything.
And now we have the stone, so we can take it back and get it working.
And we have the stone, so a lot of positives. Yeah. Unfortunately, when we went back to the ship, we were met by a couple of orcs who told us that they took Avery.
Took?
It was too late. We couldn't have stopped them. They were gone already. Well, it turns out it's the orcs that are connected to Yorland, to Zag's dad.
Zag's dad kidnapped the dog.
Zag's dad took the dog to Avalar.
Wait, so if it's your dad, then we can just ask
him for
back.
For Avery back, right?
Yes.
I should have mentioned this too. Well, the orc insisted that we tell your dad where you are, Zag. He wanted to know your location, and I have a lot of confidence that it wasn't with good intent. As a matter of fact, there's been a threat made that if your dad isn't in contact with you within a week, that they're going to kill Avery.
Kill Avery?
Yeah, they at least were able to buy us some time, but we didn't want to give your location.
How scary could they be? We fought off their orcs multiple times.
Dinosaurs. All the orcs and dinosaurs he's sent after us haven't really been much of a problem until now. I actually think I made a lifelong friend with one of them. Have we seen Snuffs around here, by the way?
Where'd you put him?
Well, last I saw him was in Shadowfell. I assumed he'd make his way here.
We did send him this way. Well, maybe I would agree with you that he's not too much of a threat. But when I had my phantom vision, while we connected with Vecna, we learned that there are... What?
You did what?
Wait, did I not say that last episode?
Did we know that?
We told him we talked to my mom.
Oh, yeah. We connected with Vecna.
Just casual.
Just casual. Cassidy was sure of it, and I mean, it worked. We're all okay. Right? I'm going to look over at Cassidy.
Right.
Yeah, I guess.
That's
You
reassuring. So anyways, we did get some information from that, though. So Vecna is collaborating with the Primordials, which are like otherworldly power that is much more powerful than anything we've ever encountered here, and definitely more powerful than Vecna. So they're working together to make sure that Vecna's plans go through. The good news is that Efimia's mom and the other Seldarine Avengers are working really hard to keep us safe.
When my mom left me without a word, she was called by this group. I don't know how much I've touched base with you before about the Seldarine Avengers. We're actually in their base now. River was a part of it before he abandoned them and became a coward and opened a casino. And Cassidy was also a part of it, but she wasn't able to join them as she was kind of Vecna at the point. But my mom is alive, like I mentioned recently. She joined with all of the other Seldarine Avengers to become a thing called a Solar. I was able to connect with her. I know she's still a part of it. She still has her own consciousness of sorts, but she's kind of one joined entity with them now, and they've been trying to protect the Earth from the people who want to help Vecna turn everyone into a zombie, I guess.
Like us. I mean, she's protecting people like we are.
That's a good point.
Do you know how that battle's going?
It's been going on for almost 13 years now.
The fact that the Primordials aren't here causing problems is a really good sign. But that's about all we know.
It's also getting worse if, the dead are being raised, because that's what Vecna wanted. She wants her own army.
How do we stop it?
Well, that's something else that we discovered in the Phantom Vision. There are 8 very powerful, influential people on this planet that could really help us out.
We already know a few of those people.
Yeah, I think a few of them will already be on board. There are others I'm much more concerned about.
If we beat your dad, then he has no choice.
Yeah. We'll go get Avery, make him work for us, save the world.
He's had you on the run your whole life. You think he's just going to say yes to whatever we ask of him at this point?
I don't know if we should take him by force. Are we convincing him? I mean, especially somebody like Yorland. I don't know how we're going to be able to use his power for our own goals.
Earn great returns on your money with the safety and security of a community bank. Bank of Clark is offering 4.5% annual percentage yield on 6-month CDs, 4.75% APY on 12-month CDs and IRAs, and 5% APY on 15 and 18-month CDs. Plus, earn up to 3% APY on Bank of Clark money market accounts. Visit your local Bank of Clark branch today or go to bankofclark.bank. We're the bank for that. Member FDIC. Limited time offer, rate subject to change at any time. Minimum balance of $1,000 on CDs. On MMAs, minimum of $1,000 to open, $25,000 to earn interest. Balance of $100,000 to obtain the 3%.
So as of right now, I would say that we have half of those people under our own influence. Doria, Cassidy, War, and Finch.
Zach was pretty charming with Litzy.
With Litzy.
I could probably talk to Litzy.
You think so?
Yeah.
Is that who you met?
We talked when we and Grom and Kobo went over there.
Okay. I'm glad that you have connections with Litzy. That puts us a step further. And then the big bonito, that is the who?
Did we meet
That's
him?
the guy in the
The
cage.
bully-
That's the guy in the cage.
Oh, the bully bot? Oh.
Actually, Kobo, do you have any pull with the big bonito?
My pull is limited, but I can be quite persuasive. I know I've been, up till now, little more than a guide, but I've realized from even this short excursion that there is a lot more going on than just the war in the one man's waist. Do you mind if I did accompany you?
Definitely. We could use all the help that we can get. We appreciate your support.
Like I said, I can be quite persuasive, but I do have some limitations. Other than that, my wisdom, guidance, I can empower your capabilities, but I'm not much of a fighter. I don't know how to use weapons well, and I'm not the strongest. And
I'll go to do like a playful punch at Grom. But as I do, it's almost like Kobo won't, he'll like suddenly not hold back and like give Grom like a solid punch.
Grom, make me a Constitution saving throw.
And you get -2.
Yeah, you do. Natural 20 or 25.
Oh, okay. With a natural 20, Grom withholds from the punch.
And you'll see Kobo's face will like almost fall, like no muscle tension in it. The eyes go black and he'll take like a step back and be like,
I'm sorry, that was reckless of me.
Weren't you in the army?
It didn't hurt.
and he'll kind of like just back up for a little bit and like regain his composure.
Eyes darting to the party members like,
No, it's all right, Kobo. I can't hurt things. It's dangerous.
Well, even if you're just here to support us, that's okay with us. Like I said, we will take all the help. I think we have our work cut out for us a little bit. It sounds like, well, we need to head back towards the Big Bonito anyway, right? Since we have to go back and...
Before we head off, shouldn't we check on the Deca brothers? And
yes.
Isn't there somebody else you sent before we even met you?
Yeah, you said Tippy?
Tippy!
Yeah, we should maybe see where they are. I didn't see them out on the casino floor. Maybe we should ask River about it.
Yeah, let's check to make sure people are safe here, and then we can head to gather the 8.
So let me get this straight. We're gathering the 8 to combat Vecna.
Yes.
Yes.
And
to
the
help them.
primordials from
Yes.
destroying the world.
And to help the Solar.
And to help the Solar, which is Efimia's mom.
Yes.
And
Efimia's
friends.
mom and Mergent
Yes.
Superman Angel.
Okay, just making sure I understand. So we'll check on our friends, and then we'll start heading towards gathering our forces?
Yeah, great.
So we're commanding
What
armies
about
now?
Avery?
Oh, we need to get to Avery.
Oh, well, I mean, when we go to Yorland, we're going to have to confront him
But we have to
eventually.
get there within a week, right?
Yes.
And this was how many days ago he told you that?
Just earlier today, so we have 1 week.
But what if she's not happy?
Who's not happy?
Avery!
Oh, River!
Go ahead and make me an investigation check as you're looking around for River. He would be back in the casino.
Yeah, I assume we step back inside,
Yeah.
searching for River. 10.
With a 10, it takes you quite a while, but eventually you find River, sweat covering his water genasi head, but it just seems that, like, he's been running around tending to guests.
River, I know we kind of wandered off before, but how would I find somebody in here? Like, is there a PA system or something?
Well, not necessarily a PA system, but why? Who are you looking for?
It's actually a few people, and you know, if you could help us, that would be really kind, and maybe take off a year or two.
Yeah, of course. Well, the casino's pretty big. It has many floors, but if they're not here on the general floor, they're probably in the basement.
What's in the basement?
When people run out of money, we consider them a non-paying customer, or an NPC as we like to call them. and we send them down to the basement where they can make more money to buy more tokens.
Oh, that's horrid.
If you're looking for someone, they might be downstairs. They could also be on the casino floor, but if you haven't found them, then...
So as we've been looking for River, we haven't seen any of the people we're looking for?
No.
So they're probably in the basement?
They're probably in the basement.
Okay.
Efimia's never had respect for River, but it's just like...
dwindling.
Digging a hole right now.
There.
Well, it's kind of nice because, you know, they go downstairs and then they help me out with some work, and obviously on their own dime, and then they buy some more tokens to gamble some more, and it works out great for everyone.
And you were Seldarine Avenger.
Precisely.
Okay.
Ooh, you know who you should go see downstairs? There's Cassidy, you might love this. There is one of your old members, one of the people from your troupe. What is her name? Madame, was it Yvonnette?
Oh, I remember her.
One of the people, Madame Charlotte, is down in the basement. She's one of Madame Yvonnette's trainees, and Cassidy, you'd probably know all about her, and maybe catch up a little bit while you're down there. Cassidy nods, and she says, "Why is she in the casino if she can tell the future?" She thought that her fortune-telling might help her guess which machines were going to pay out next, and considering she's down in the basement, it didn't work out too well for her.
You need to get a new therapist.
They're right. Most therapists are booked out right now, you know, with the sky and everything.
Get on a wait list, buddy.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to head towards the basement.
Yeah, okay, I guess we'll go to the basement.
To you, River.
The elevator only takes a maximum of 3 people at a time.
Oh, I'll stay up here.
You'll stay up here.
I'll stay with Grom.
You know what, Grom?
Let's take turns. I think we need to do these things together. I mean, you guys sent somebody down there that Selene and I aren't familiar with.
Oh, Tippy.
But only 3 of us can go in.
At a time.
At a time.
We don't want, any shenanigans happening with the breaking of ropes or anything. I heard that happened to the Brigaroon Mines not too long ago. Oh, dreadful matter.
We know.
I used to be part of the Brigaroon Mines before I left.
Fascinating. Did you make a lot of coin there?
No, but I did make a lot of money fighting people in the Greyhaven arena.
Would you like an extra cup of water then? It's sparkling.
Except there's not enough to go around.
There's enough to go around for all our paying customers here at the Seldarine Casino.
Grom has been paying.
I know, and he gets as much water as he'd like.
I'll take it.
He walks away and brings you back a can of sparkling water.
So only 3 of us go down the elevator at one time.
Yes.
Who's going?
I'm the smallest.
We need Cassidy, too.
We can all go down there, right? It's just one at a time to get down there.
3 at a time.
3 at a time.
I'm sure nothing will happen in between either.
Kobo, what about me, you, and Cassidy? Go down first.
That works.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
I'll keep watch.
And you'll come right down?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
All right, let's be off then. And Cassidy will walk right into the elevator, and it is a very elaborate elevator, Kobo and Efimia. As you walk into it, you see that all of the buttons are kind of encrusted in gold, embossing around each of the buttons, and you notice that there are 30 or so floors, and at the very bottom of all the floors, you see a button that says NPC.
Well, Kobo will push it.
Yeah, you push the button and you start to descend. While they're descending, Selene, Grom, Zag, what are you guys up to?
As the elevator doors close, I'm going to turn to Zag and Grom and just say, I was actually hoping to get a moment alone with you two. I just wanted to say, after spending some time away, even just for half of a day, if I were to ever misbehave or, like, be violent, you should stop me.
Like your sister.
I guess. I don't feel like I'm a bad person, but the truth is, I don't know what it means to be fallen. I'm a little scared. I don't want to hurt anyone, and I really don't want to be a bad person.
If things get too far, we can let you know. It's like what happened before.
I hope it works out like that. That sounds like a good plan.
I think that Moradin might have something that can help with that.
I would be interested in that. So, thank you, Grom.
I will be taking the command spell.
Okay.
Grom saying that. Can Zag, I don't know, roll some type of check? I don't even think Alec has thought of this, right? Is her condition with being fallen something that can be fixed by magical means? Like, does Zag know? So Grom says that, and Zag starts thinking, oh, maybe I can fix it. You know what I mean? Like, is it something I can do?
Not currently. This is something that pretty much nothing short of a wish spell can cure.
While we're going down and there's some great elevator music.
So, your family has also been consumed by a great war.
Yeah, but this is news to me. I just found out.
I'm sorry, you just found out.
I'm sorry you have the same experience.
You guys get to the bottom of the elevator, and the elevator starts ascending back upstairs. Both of you make me perception checks while you're down here.
14.
That's a 6.
A 6 and a 14. Efimia, you notice as you exit the elevator, there is a huge sewer network filled with people.
Okay, so she's just gonna look around and go, Kobo, Cassidy, any idea where to start?
We should probably wait for everyone else to join us. I'd hate to get lost down here. It seems... And she, gestures around. There's a lot of tunnels to go down.
Valid. We'll wait for them.
Maybe this will help.
And I'll cast True Seeing on Efimia.
With True Seeing cast on you, go ahead and roll me another perception check with advantage this time.
I got an unnatural 20.
An unnatural 20. All right. So with an unnatural 20, you're looking around. You can see through these sewer system pipes. It looks to be a mass amount of energy that is being fed, as well as with True Seeing, you're able to identify a spell that is lethargy in a mass amount being pumped out of the casino and into the air that is heading in a direction north by northeast of your location, and all of this energy as well as this spell is being produced from a singular room in this basement area. With a dirty 20, you also notice upstairs they talked about not having enough water to go around. You are seeing that there are lines of people that are very, very long going out of these tunnels. With True Seeing, you're able to see to the very front of these lines. You see druids are casting spells like Goodberry and Create Water to create a ration for one person for the day. You notice that some people are grabbing their good berries and taking them to a secondary location where they are putting them in something that seems to be a betting pool.
I feel like people are betting down here too. In a different way. They're betting what looks like their own rations.
I thought they were out of money down here.
They're betting good berries.
I'm gonna look up at the elevator big.
Hopefully they'll be down soon.
The elevator doors open. Selene, Grom, and Zag, you appear in this sewer system. Efimia and Kobo relay this information to you guys. You are now in this giant sewer system filled with people who seem to still be gambling on something of what you're not sure.
Where are they taking their food to gamble?
So you see kind of like a back corner that they are putting their good berries into a little chute down. Like it's like at the post office, the air tube, that sucks things up. They're doing that with their good berries and sending it away with little slips of paper that contain their name on it.
I'll be honest, Efimia is just getting pissed at River right now, and also realizing her mom had terrible tasting godparents.
Yeah.
I think Zag will just grab somebody heading towards the little suction tube kind of thing and just say, "What are you doing?"
Oh, hi. I'm betting my good berry to try and get more tokens so I can go back up to the top side so I can gamble more.
Why don't you just take the elevator?
Oh, I don't have any tokens. I'd just go up there and I'd get kicked out.
So you're not allowed out of here?
I am allowed out of here, but I just have to leave the casino.
Why don't you leave the casino
Yeah,
then?
do that.
Because I want to win more money.
You also probably need water.
What is in the water?
They supply water. Normally what I do is I do like 1 day on of eating my good berry, and then 1 day where I bet the good berry away to try and go back upstairs. It's a pretty good system.
But that means every other day you're going hungry.
Yeah, it sucks.
How powerful is the Cox network? So powerful that one day the internet will let your doctor perform miracles from thousands of miles away,
Connecting to remote operating room.
giving a whole new meaning to the term house call.
Operation complete.
The Cox network. With gig speeds everywhere, it's internet built for tomorrow, today. Cox, bringing us closer. In Cox serviceable areas, speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms apply. Other restrictions may apply.
For the fourth year in a row, Dawn is partnering with iHeartRadio for Can't Cancel Pride, a campaign that has raised over $11 million for the LGBTQ+ community. Dawn continuously strives to celebrate visibility and inclusivity for all, and that means supporting amazing organizations like Centerlink, providing safe spaces where over 52,000 community members go each week to receive critical and life-saving services. Dawn is there for your home, or your home away from home. So visit can'tcancelpride.com to learn more.
Can I do a roll?
Roll me an insight, yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like the water is a little sketchy. 22.
With a 22, the water seems normal, the good berries seem normal. However, it does seem kind of like, with the 22, this is like putting cheese at the end of a race for a rat. Whatever they are doing to gamble on, River knows, and River wants them to be gambling their livelihood of good berries. This man will be like, you could come with me if you want. I'll even bet on you if you want with my good berry.
We'd love to come with you, but how about you use that for yourself?
Well, I'm betting it, so I don't know who to bet it on.
How do you win?
Oh,
I don't understand.
Basically, there's a bunch of you guys know what treadmills are? Familiar?
Sure.
So there's a bunch of treadmills in this room, and for the people who don't bet away their good berry and eat their good berry instead, they go and they run on these treadmills, and then we bet our good berries to see who's gonna win. And whoever bets on the person who will run for the longest without collapsing out of exhaustion, they get tokens to go back upstairs and gamble more.
Okay. What do they get for running?
The person who wins also gets a share of tokens to go upstairs. So you either have to bet on somebody without any food, or you get food, but you have to be a person to run in the race.
It's required.
Required?
Who's making you do this?
What if you ate
I'm
your
not
berry?
required. I'm having a good time.
Zag, out of just a little bit of confusion, is just going to turn back and head towards the elevator and try and get the elevator to come back down. Can he call it to them?
Roll me a perception check.
Nat 20.
With a natural 20, the elevator seems to be out of maintenance. However, you look at this elevator and you notice that this elevator it is functioning properly. And with your natural 20, this is River who's doing this.
If Zag were to try and call the elevator or open it, it wouldn't come?
It won't. Yeah, it's down.
Because of River.
Because of River.
Okay, Zag's going to turn to the party and just say, I'm pretty sure River is forcing these people to stay down here, and he's not allowing them to go up, whether they want to or not. This elevator's not working right, and I think he's the reason.
And even if they could go up, they can't stay up, or if they leave, there's no water. It's a desert.
We're gonna get to the bottom of this.
I don't think River's a very good guy.
I know that. I feel like I knew so much about my mother as a person, but if this is who she chose as my godfather and this is who she aligned herself with, I'm second guessing a lot of things, but I want to see this to the end. I think we should go over there.
You guys want to check out the treadmills?
Let's find the people that we sent here. The Dacre brothers, anybody else. We can get information from them. We can make sure they're safe and prioritize taking care of them. And then before we leave, I think we should do our best to solve this problem.
I agree.
Who is going to be searching for these people?
Me?
I will. Everybody.
Everyone?
Everybody.
Yeah.
Is anyone interested in seeing the gambling/treadmill system out?
Kobo is kind of interested in going to see the treadmill system, especially because he doesn't know any of the people that he's supposed to be looking for.
Very true.
That's valid.
Kobo, roll me an Arcana check. Everyone else, roll me investigation checks.
I'm gonna go with him and see how it works.
I rolled a 4. I'm going to use inspiration.
I rolled a 10.
I
10?
rolled a 7.
7?
15.
15?
I want to try to swipe the deck of many things. as they're like getting concentrated and stuff like that, Grom just like sees the deck, and I want to say that inside his head he just thinks like, it was bad luck. Like, just gotta go again.
This is why I thought something was in the water.
Is that okay, or do you think that's gonna cause?
I'm gonna try to swat you off.
Roll off, roll off, roll off.
Yeah, 17.
3.
A 3. So, Grom, you were able to swipe the deck of many from Efimia's person.
I'll just take it and just put it away.
16 on Arcana.
A 16. All right. Kobo, you notice this sewer system, as you're kind of listening in, at first you thought it might have just been the elevator, but now that the elevator is no longer running, you hear whirrings of this huge mechanism above. On top of that, since you got a 16, the DC was 16 plus.
This is labor.
Talking to what's his name while he's taking me over.
This is labor. It powers the machine, and the machine, we do work for the machine, and then the machine gives out tokens to the people who are the best at the labor.
Just the machine, other than giving you tokens, what is it doing?
With a 16 Arcana check, well, the machine is... I overheard it from River when he came down here to visit one time. It's casting this massive spell over this place. Ethos Summit. Have you heard of it?
No.
Okay. Well, it's casting this massive spell over this place called Ethos Summit.
Do you know what it's doing to that place?
Yeah. You know the spell lethargy?
It sounds familiar. I might have to.
I just assumed you were arcanely focused with your spell components that I saw on you. Basically, it causes people, as far as I could tell, everyone who's affected by this spell is kind of like overly negative and like slumpy, and a lot of people are kind of like the opposite of what they normally used to be. That's what we do here.
Does that bother you?
Well, you know what does bother me? When I don't win, and then I have to stay down here, and I don't get my good berry because I have to gamble, because I'm not a very fast runner. So...
Well, thank you for sharing.
And then, who rolled highest with their investigation check?
15.
Okay. With a 15, you are able to find the Dega brothers in this massive crowd. Oh, hey, it's you guys.
Oh, we're so happy to see you. We've been looking for you for a while. We came all the way here to make sure that you're okay. And I gotta say, this place is not what we expected.
It wasn't what we expected either. You see, we got here and we at first treated it like the game show that we used to be on, and we played all the games, but it didn't go super well for us, and we ended up down here, and now we're treating this like it's a game too, trying to run as long as you can to get tokens to go back upstairs to get more water.
Well, as always, I can appreciate your positivity, but this is not a good setup. We feel really bad that we sent you here. We sent a lot of people here. We didn't realize this state that Thrycreen Canyon is in.
Oh, I'm so glad you said that, because I kind of been harboring a little bit of resentment towards you guys, because I thought you tricked me here on purpose. So, it kind of hurt my feelings.
Can I, like, anybody with an earshot, can I, like, call them over, you know, just to say, like, hey, I found them?
Yeah.
Bodega!
Hey, you!
Why are you down here?
You sent me down here.
Not down here.
Well, I suck at games, and you sent me to a casino.
I am so sorry, Bo. We didn't realize we were sending you to this. We were told this was a safe place.
Well, it kind of is. I mean, I haven't gotten, like, attacked or anything. And Louie and Vinny have their new tongues. So that's nice.
We're glad that you haven't been physically attacked by anyone, but this was, like I said, definitely not the standard of living that we were expecting. I hope you know that we're working to fix it.
Oh, yeah, that'd be nice. I'd like to have, like, as much water as I wanted again, because having just, like, a gallon a day, it kind of sucks.
Give us a little bit to put our heads together and come up with a plan. We're not sure exactly how we're going to handle this, but I promise by the time we leave, things are going to be better.
I appreciate that. Are you looking for looks like are you looking for me or somebody else?
We're looking for a lot of people, actually.
Oh, maybe
You're included.
Yeah, maybe I could help you find them. I know a lot of people down here. I've been here for a while, 2 weeks or so.
We're looking for an orc named Snuffs.
Snuffs.
Somebody named Tippy. And a fortune teller named Madame Charlotte.
Oh, yeah. I know a dog named Tippy. I don't know any people named Tippy.
That's him.
Tippy's a dog?
Oh, yeah, did we not tell you that?
No.
Oh, yeah, Tippy, well,
He's kind of a dog.
It's a dog person.
Dog person. Kind of like Celine's an angel person.
I thought you said bird. Oh, okay.
Well, no, she used to be she's an angel person now.
Oh.
He learned.
Good job.
Have gotten pretty wise.
What are you now?
Spawn?
Yeah, you kind of look different. New makeup or
yeah, new
face care routine?
Just going through a grunge phase.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I definitely did that a few years ago.
She just found out about Kurt Cobain.
That was a hard few years for me as well.
You hit that one late.
Yeah, it was really hard. I was on actually the Wheel of Umber when I found that out, and well, they call it the grunge phase for a reason. Madame Charlotte is down the way. I can show you where she is. I don't know where Tippy is. He's kind of an elusive dog, and I haven't heard of this Snuffs. Never heard of him.
Okay, we'll keep our eye out, but thank you. You did say you knew where Madame Charlotte is?
Yeah, she's just down the way, and he'll lead you to Madame Charlotte, who is currently in the midst of a reading with somebody else.
Do we overhear what's happening?
Yeah, so you walk forward and you see that it's evening right now. So she finishes up this reading. The person says thank you so much. I really, really think that with that reading, maybe tomorrow I'll win on the treadmill. So I'm going to bet double on myself. I'll gather all my family's good berries and gamble on myself, and then I'll run. That'll be great. Thank you so much, Madame Charlotte. Thank you. And then they'll walk away.
Efimia is just going to look at Cassidy and go, Cassidy, is that the lady from your group?
Oh, yeah. Hey, Charlotte. And Charlotte will look over. Cassidy. Fancy seeing you here. Are you here to partake of my special gift?
I'll get a reading.
Well, it's quite late in the day. There are 5 of you. 6 if you count Cassidy. However, I'm sure that you, with your own gift, don't need me to tell you what's happening in your life. But I would gladly do a joint group reading if you would rather.
I'd be interested.
Okay.
I'm interested as well.
So you guys gather around this fortune teller. It is dimly lit in this sewerway. Kind of hard to see what Charlotte is up to, but your eyes are fixed on her as she draws a myriad of cards from a deck that resembles the deck of many things. And Grom, she frays the cards out in front of you and says, "You seem to have a bit of a gambling problem. Would you like to pick a card?"
Oh, yes.
As he does it, Zag will just ding, ding, ding.
So you flip over the card and you kind of have bated breath as you are just excited to see in anticipation whether you've won or not. And you reveal a Ace of Spades.
that bad?
It's like one of the worst negative cards you can get.
The room grows heavy with dread as you look over this card, and it morphs from a Ace of Spades into the Death card. Madame Charlotte picks it out of your hand and looks at it and says, "Oh, it is what I feared. The road ahead will be perilous, and, excuse me, the spirits are speaking to me. Your name, if you wouldn't mind."
Efimia.
Yes, I knew it. Efimia.
She's so good.
Yes, Efimia, precisely. I would love a moment alone with you, if you wouldn't mind.
Okay.
But, and before you read into this card too much, she looks over at you, Grom. The Death card doesn't necessarily mean death. Sometimes it just means that rebirth is in order. Something new in your life is going to take over what the old had before. It doesn't seem necessarily imminent that something like the deck that I see in your pocket would... If you were to draw this deck from the deck that you have in your pocket, I would presume that, well, you would die.
Really?
The deck in your pocket? Grom.
The deck in your pocket?
The deck in your pocket?
The deck in my pocket.
Efimia's gonna open her bag up and see that the deck of many things is gone, and just hold out her palm and go, "Grom."
Grom will like sheepishly hand it over like a kid who's been caught doing it, and then just like as a final like just quick motion, just draw a card and look at it intensely.
Roll me a sleight of hand check.
What is wrong with you?
This is one of the sketchiest episodes we've had in a while.
Unnatural 20.
An unnatural 20, Efimia. Roll me a perception or dexterity save, your choice.
Mason, this is a bad time to be rolling well.
I'm gonna do dexterity saving. 23.
Oh, dang.
23. You swipe the card back from Grom before he's able to see it and put it back in the deck, and then you stuff the deck in your bag deep.
You can't win this. There is no winning. No more cards.
How do you know unless you try?
Grom.
Yeah, the point.
No, I will tell your mother.
Selene.
Mom's not here.
I will find your mother.
Good luck with that. She went into the Underdark, and the Underdark is huge.
Well, I have to go find her anyways, and I will be sure to tell her that you have been a pill.
Oh yeah? I'm going to tell your mom when we find her that you've been mean to me, and you can't use my toys anymore.
Go ahead. I don't care what she thinks anyways.
That's a big
Guys, we're all the champions of Greyhaven. We don't act like this.
I knew it. The Champions of Greyhaven. I predicted it.
Yes, I think it means that, there's a lot of death that's happening.
But you're gonna be reborn.
We're going to rebirth the Earth.
We're gonna rebirth everything.
Selene, will you babysit these two as I walk away?
Yeah. I'm going to escort them away as the fortune teller requested to talk with Efimia.
How powerful is the Cox network? So powerful that one day the internet will let your doctor perform miracles from thousands of miles away.
Connecting to remote operating room.
Giving a whole new meaning to the term house call.
Operation complete.
The Cox network. With gig speeds everywhere, it's internet built for tomorrow, today. Cox, bringing us closer. In Cox serviceable areas, speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms apply. Other restrictions may apply.
Efimia, you'll walk down a sewerway for a while with Madame Charlotte, and eventually she will spin on her heels, and beside you, you will see a table with a drape over it, like a tapestry draped over it, and she will say, "Please, take a seat. I won't be long."
Okay. And she sits down.
As you sit before this fortune teller, she picks up your palm and starts tracing over certain lines on it. And then she looks deep into your soul, and as she starts looking into your eyes, her eyes glimmer with this golden blue light. She says with a voice that carries both warning and hope. In the ethereal tapestry of fate, I see the shadows that shroud your path, dear Efimia. The weight of sadness and loneliness that threatens to engulf you, unless you confront the evil that hides within your pocket. And you feel the soul stones of Orcus burning within your pockets. Beware, for the past has already woven a tale of abandonment. River, Cassidy, Magwin. The future holds the potential for your ultimate downfall. The echoes of these forsaken bonds with those who are closest to you resonate throughout your history. The ache of being left behind, etched into your heart. But the power to change your destiny lies within your grasp. It is within the confines of the wicked pocket of yours, the source of your sorrows, and the key to your own liberation. Know this, Efimia, for it is a crucial juncture. Temptation lurks in the shadows, beckoning you with promises of untold might. Should you succumb to this allure, the seeds of destruction will be sown. It is in this moment that you must make your choice, one that will shape the fate of not only you, but the fate of your entire party. Embrace a path of selflessness and camaraderie, for it is you that the death card's fate lies, whether it means death or renewal. Yet, should you surrender to the whispers of greed, your bonds with the party will crumble. Your party will face a devastating demise. The power you seek will be fleeting, a mere illusion, and isolation and regret will consume you as you know that you could have been there to save your party. Be vigilant, Efimia, for destiny teeters on the edge of a blade. Confront evil lurking within your pockets. Liberate yourself from its clutches and light your friendships to guide your way. You must let go of this sorrowness and loneliness that lurks deep within your heart and forge a future where joy and compassion can reign. With her prophecy delivered, her eyes return back to normal and she shakes her head and she says, "Yes, it is as I predicted."
What as you predicted?
I'm sorry, the spirits seem to have left. I do not recall. I hope you were taking notes.
Efimia's eyes are going to widen. She realizes that the lady in front of her is no longer going to help her any further, but she kind of understands that she at least can't use the soul stones of Orcus and she needs to get rid of them, however that may be. So she just gets up, turns around, and runs back down the hallway.
We accept tips. And
she just throws bacon behind her.
Thank you.
I would like to think when you rejoin the party, Zag is sitting crisscross applesauce. He's got all this like grime from the sewers and he's rubbing it all over his face. And he's like, I'm doing my makeup just like Selene.
I went over, this is just a labor camp. It's all posed as bedding, but they're just running a machine to cast some kind of spell. They're just all forced labor, essentially, in trade for the sustenance they need to survive.
So it's not all about gambling, but they're actually serving
Right, the
another
gambling
purpose.
is just to facilitate.
What are they doing?
They're running a machine that is affecting an area of the world. It was a summit. It was a summit that was... It's slowing
Summit?
the people down.
If it's Ethos Summit, and River is messing with my people, I've had enough of this.
What if we destroy the machine?
I don't know what's going on, but we need to put a stop to all of this. We've got more important things going on than dealing with this.
You turned me into a big thing. What if you turned me into a berry, and then you put me in the machine?
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
So,
are these people slaves?
It's more
They
like...
don't know it, but are they slaves?
It's akin to it. It's like
Absolutely.
manipulation.
This is manipulated labor to live.
And they're hurting the people at Ethos Summit while they do it?
Yes, this is worse than I thought. River seemed like a person who was an ally when we arrived. And he's seeming more and more like a villain. And because there are bigger things going on in this world, nobody's paying attention to it. These people are slaves.
I told you that River did something to the elevator to make sure they couldn't escape. Like, they're trapped down here. Because of him.
Perhaps we should go back up before we bring up any of our concerns.
Well, here's the thing. We have a week. We have a week to gather the 8. We have a week to find Avery. We have a lot of things to do, so we need to act fast.
And like clockwork, ding! And the elevator doors open.
And River shows up?
No.
Okay, who's in the elevator?
No one. It's an empty elevator.
Well, let's go up. We have words. We have words with River.
Can't we only go up 3 at a time? Is this the priority, or do we need an ally right now?
I don't know that he's going to be the best ally for us.
You know what? I think we got what we needed from him.
Are we talking about, like, permission right now? What are we doing?
If we just destroy the machine, then there's nothing left for them to work for, right?
But will they ever get out?
It's not just about the machine. It's the water. It's the casino. It's the fact that he's got complete control, a monopoly on every resource in Thrycreen Canyon. This is not a safe place for anybody.
Well, I don't know. What are we supposed to do? We can only get 3 people out at a time. It's going to take a long time to get these people up to the top.
Zag will look around. Is there any other way to get people out of here?
Zag, piggybacking off your natural 20 to investigate the elevator, you now realize as the elevator comes back down, it is not 3 people at a time. You can assume at least 6 people, like your entire party could go up at the same time. For whatever reason, River was trying to separate you.
Maybe we don't need permission. Maybe we don't need to kill him. Maybe we just need to weaken him enough to put him in a position where he doesn't have power. There's a lot of people here. This could be a lot more of a democracy if everybody was on an even playing field.
I could put him in a headlock.
Great. You put him in a headlock. We rough him up a little bit.
What if we just... His whole business here is based around money, right? Everybody's betting either their food or their credits or their money, right? What if we rob the casino and give it back to the people?
They still don't have water.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Maybe we do both. Let's rob the casino so he has no monetary power and rough him up enough that other people can start to take charge around here. He doesn't have to run the place.
How does that guarantee the safety of all these people? How do we guarantee?
That's what I'm wondering. If River's still around, what guarantees he doesn't put them back in this position when we
River
leave?
controls the water now.
When I worked for Ascended Corp, the mines were a bit like this. I heard talk of people who felt trapped and who didn't want to be somewhere but had to do the work because it was their only choice. And then there were others that they wanted it. It's the only life they knew. So my point being, people might want to stay here.
The people who want to stay here want that because they don't know any better. We've all existed in places that have more equality than what's going on here. We can't leave it like this.
He took something that was used to help people. This building was meant to help people. It was the headquarters for the Seldarine Avengers. My mom worked here. Cassidy worked here. And he's turned it into something so ugly. And we can't leave it in any way, shape, or form like this.
Hey, you know who's a really good person? Bodega and his brothers. I'm not saying that they would be the new person in charge, but maybe they could help lead the way. Yes, it would be crazy if we fought down the leader and then just let them all figure it out, but that's civilization, isn't it? Every other city has had to figure it out. I think they'd be better off working together.
So are we ending River?
I'm gonna look around and just feel the room to see
Efimia is trying really hard to not make a sassy comment about the last time Selene put somebody in charge, which was Finch.
I think Zag has been getting slowly more and more upset with this whole situation, knowing that he sent people here thinking they would be safe, and he is angry. He's gonna say, I don't think anybody would miss River being around. I think we would be helping more people if he was gone.
Cassidy, you knew him.
I didn't know him like this, that's for sure.
What was he?
A water genasi? What do you mean?
Who was he before? Why would my mother choose him to be my godfather? Why was he in the Seldarine Avengers? How did it get to this point?
See, I don't know. It's been, over a decade, but I can only assume that some sort of slippery slope of getting caught in a lie and then digging himself deeper and deeper until, well, he found a basement and then he filled people with it, I guess. So it seems that whatever man River used to be has turned into somewhat of a monster.
I think we head towards him right now. We talk with him. We give him the chance to leave. And if he doesn't, then we make the decision for him.
I think I like that plan.
This is not how people should be treated.
Cassidy, you knew him. I'm putting it in your hands.
I think we should go get him.
And Grom?
I don't like what he's doing to people down here. So if we can stop it, I'd like to.
Kobo?
I'll assist you in whatever you choose to do.
I think we give him the choice, but if he doesn't take it...
How do we know that he's going to do it?
We don't.
But if we're considering somebody's life, I think it'd be fair to give him a chance.
I don't want to just go in there and attack him. But I think we go in there, we voice our concerns, and tell him that we can't leave here knowing what he's doing to people, and give him the choice to leave.
I feel like somebody who does this to other people deserves what is coming to them at this point, because that's so selfish. Beyond selfish. It's cruel. And I agree, we can't let this go on.
I know we have more pressing matters, but we can't leave this way. And Zag's gonna walk towards the elevator and gesture to the party. Are you guys with me?
Let's go.
I'm ready.
Yes.
Let's get in the elevator.
So everyone gets in the elevator and the doors close behind you. What are you doing on the way up? You have about a minute or so of wait time between the bottom floor and the main floor.
I am actually going to utilize some of my lay on hands for myself.
Okay.
Because I got so bloodied and I've only taken a short rest since our last fight. So I'm going to use 30 points from my lay on hands pool.
Okay. So you are able to recuperate yourself and are ready for this encounter with River.
I'm going to try something new.
Okay.
Zag is going to close his eyes and just focus for a second, and you'll see Baby Shadowthorn. I don't know why I call him Baby, but I just imagine him Baby Shadowthorn. He's going to run around almost like he's whispering a secret into each person's shadow, and I will cast Rary's telepathic bond with the entire party. So for the next hour, we can telepathically communicate with each other at any point at any time. The whole party. So as we're talking to River, we can speak without him hearing.
No awkward sidebars?
No more sidebars. I got cool new spells.
Yeah.
I want to say that once you finish casting the spell, like just without Grom necessarily meaning to, all of you just hear in your head as we're going through the elevator, just do 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 do.
Kobo's minor illusion instruments start to match it.
Did it work? Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
What was that?
Please use this sparingly.
You can hear my thoughts.
Oh no.
All your thoughts.
Yours too, Grom. Don't try to steal anything. She'll know.
I will know.
Oh, I hope I don't think anything embarrassing.
So you guys have this moment of camaraderie. The elevator is nearing the end. As you are having this moment of kind of like peace, the elevator reaches the top, reaches the main floor of the Seldarine Casino. Zag, how many hit points do you have?
79.
As the door opens, you see a large lumbering man who looks to be twice the size of a normal humanoid with the same facial features as Zag, as Thorn.
Interesting.
And this is Yorlin Bane. And he looks at Zag and he says, "Fall." And you are under the effects of Power Word Stun. Everyone roll initiative.
Oh my goodness.
And I believe that is where we're going to end our session for the night. My name is Cade, the host.
I rolled so good.
I'll write them down. My name is Cade, the host and dungeon master of this Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition adventure, and I'm joined here by the players to my left.
Alec playing Zag.
Mason playing Grom.
Danny playing Kobo.
Marissa playing Efimia.
And Brooklyn playing Selene.
All right, thank you so much for joining us. If you love this episode, you should check out our Discord. I will leave the Discord link in our episode description, so check that out. And you can join our Discord and be one of the members who gets to collaborate with talking with the other fans of the show. Other fans of the show who kind of recognize that River might have been a worse guy than he was letting on to be. So thank you so much to all of our Discord people for being so active in there. And thank you again to our Patreon members who help support this show. This entire show is supported by Patreon. So if you want to support this show as well, go over to patreon.com/knocked and it will really help us out. And we hope that you remember when life knocks you flat on your back, all you got to do is keep rolling, and we hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.
I'm so sad we didn't get to that encounter.
I didn't see that coming.
How powerful is the Cox network? So powerful that one day the internet will let your doctor perform miracles from thousands of miles away,
Connecting to remote operating room.
giving a whole new meaning to the term house call.
Operation complete.
The Cox network. With gig speeds everywhere, it's internet built for tomorrow, today. Cox, bringing us closer. In Cox serviceable areas, speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms apply. Other restrictions may apply.